thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it? I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? Ay.
Hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to East London. You will have seen that I am out in the Pista this evening. Is a very exciting video. I'm going to get onto quite a gritty topic to do with Ferrari and how this thing came into existence. It's going to be a bit of a controversial video. Hopefully I don't ruffle too many feathers, but I'm going to be honest with you for once in the motoring YouTube world. There's going to be a bit of honesty this evening, ladies and gents, but first, there's a reason I'm out in the Pista, because this evening I'm at a very exciting event. We actually have some well-known names here in the motoring fraternity, with Mr. Seb Delaney over there, and there's a car he's come in that he's just told me I can't film, so hopefully none of you saw that. There's a car he's turned up in that he's going to be revealing on his YouTube at some point. It's over there. It's very, very cool, and you absolutely will not guess it. I can guarantee you're never going to guess what he has turned up to this event in. Anyway, I'm here then for the launch of Need for Speed Heat Hustlers Market. Now, I've been told, I haven't been inside yet, it's basically kind of like the biggest, kind of baddest London kind of market vibe in there. We are in the home of London markets, East London here, so there's going to be cars all around, and there's going to be merch hidden inside the boot of cars. There's going to be a live performance from H. If you know who H is, great. Very, very popular music artist, should we say, a musician. Should we call him a musician? H, if you're watching, yeah, lovely stuff. So without further ado then, let's go inside, see what's going on. So yes, come with me, we'll have a little look around, see what there is. I'm gonna try and fill my bag with as many goodies as possible. Oh yeah, I'm getting a copy of the new Need for Speed game ahead of everyone else. So that's a bit of a smug boast there. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of well-known names in there. I've already seen Lord of Liam's SVJ knocking around somewhere. I've seen Ali A. There's loads of big names in there. So no doubt a lot of you will have seen this over Instagram already. But yeah, should be a good evening, so come along. So arriving at the venue then, we are instantly greeted with a McLaren P1 and a Nissan Skyline. Very, very cool. I'm told that all the cars you see, I'm going to have to be careful in there because there's going to be copyright issues with the music, but we'll see in there anyway. I've been told that every single car you see in there will be available on the game. So let's go.
Came about the womb of giant. You were licking, you were client. Now you got some money.
Right, we have left the event. It was actually extraordinarily difficult to film in there. Very, very cool event though, would you not agree? Yeah, Mr. Cool. Ansari? Yep. So yeah, to clarify then what that was all about, that was obviously the Need for Speed Heat Hustlers Market launch. That was the UK launch. And yeah, very cool game. And we've actually got a copy of the game. Where is it?
In the bag, lad.
Yeah, you've secured the bag. Show the kind audience your bag.
Oh, the wrong bag. It's in your bag. Your bag's in the
I got a jacket as well. Where is it? I got a jacket, it's in here, but this apparently was the best thing to get. You didn't get one, so you lost. What is that? Wait, give me that. Oh, you got a hoodie, that's cash. Yeah. Anyway, there's exclusive merch that Puma did with Need for Speed, so very cool stuff. Anyway, we secured the bag, we have now left. We are here now to talk about exactly how I ended up with this Pista, because it's been subject to a lot of kind of discussions and kind of guesswork across the internet, or those people, 5 people that watch my videos, because I've been mentioning this mystery Ferrari, a Ferrari that I had to buy to get the Pista. Now those familiar with the process of getting kind of a limited, kind of a special Ferrari, they will know, as with Porsche, that you have to buy some of the more vanilla stuff. You have to churn a few to get the, okay, steady on mate, if you want to, do you want to come in here as well? Do you want to drive inside with us? Your hell! Well, road positioning needs a lot of work. Right, those will be familiar anyway, that you've got to buy some churners and build up your kind of case credits or whatever it is with the manufacturers to then get allowed the special stuff. Now that, to me, kind of sounds fair. I mean, yeah. it sounds quite fair. Yeah. With Porsche, if you want to buy a GT3 RS or GT product, you have to buy a diesel Cayenne or something that's going to do its bum in value. And same with Ferrari, you have to buy some less financially astute cars, shall we say. Now, I've been alluding to the car that I had to buy
to get the Pista for a long time. Some of you have by now guessed it, which car that was. Should we do a little drum roll here?
Yeah.
Maybe I can find like a drum roll. Pretend a drum roll, I'll see if I can get the sound effect.
Right.
We might just like idiots though. Okay. No, you don't need to do it, because well, maybe not. It was the GTC 4 Lusso that I have featured on my channel and my social media a number of times. A lot of you did guess that because there's been quite a bit of content with that car. Been trying to get it sold. Effectively, what happened then was, to recap slightly, sorry if I'm boring you because some of you will already know this. This Pista particularly, I did not spec. This car came into stock. A very well-known Ferrari collector ordered this car. When it turned up, the colour wasn't actually matched to how he had asked. He asked for it to be matched to a specific, I think it was a colour on his 488 Challenge car. There was a matte blue, and he asked it to be matched to that. Now, for whatever reason, breakdown of communication, the car arrived and it was a different shade. So he then said, I don't really want that anymore. You know, I bought it presuming it would match this and it didn't. I don't know whose fault that was, whatever. By the by, that means a Pista at list came into Egham Maranello. Now, this is where it gets slightly interesting. Ferrari rules mean that you have had to buy a certain amount of cars to get one of these things. Now, I've had a number of Ferraris. My brother's had a Ferrari. There's been a lot of Ferrari purchases. But for whatever reason, the criteria being with a Pista, many people will know this, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be making a video about it, but I'm doing it anyway. You either do a Pelotti course, which is their Ferrari's kind of racing course. That helps you get a Pista. I think that's about 30 grand. Or you buy a brand new Lusso or something like a 488 Spider, highly spec'd, and then that enables you to get a Pista. And that is pretty much what every single person that's got a Pista has done. A lot of the people that got a Pista, I should say actually, have done the equivalent of that over the years. So they would have done that on, actually not the Speciale, but some of the other models anyway, maybe a TDF, whatever. In the past, they bought a brand new FF, they bought a brand new Cali T, they bought a brand new Portofino. Those are the sorts of cars you have to buy. So nobody that's getting the kind of limited Ferraris hasn't been through some pain at some point with a car that they probably didn't necessarily really want, but have bought and probably enjoyed and lost a ton of money on to get the spicy stuff. So I bought a GTC 4 Lusso. I liked it. It's the turbo variant, which I thought would make for a more nimble drive, a bit more torque from the V8 turbo. It's a 488 engine in it, slightly G-tuned, blah blah blah. Really nice spec Rosso Fuoco car. I'll be showing some pictures of that now. I did actually put it for sale pretty quickly up at Redline, which is fine. You're allowed to do that. There's no kind of stipulations on whether or not you can buy or sell that car. Absolutely fine. I must admit, I didn't really tell Ferrari I was going to do that. I'm sure they really care. Pista, yes, they would care if I went and put this up instantly for sale, which I had no intention of doing, and obviously I haven't. It's still being driven. It's been around Silverstone, and I intend to enjoy many miles with it. But the Lusso, they're less kind of precious about them. The Lusso market is an odd one, actually. The Lusso market, for want of a better word, is pretty much dead. I had that car up for sale at Redline for a long time. I even tried to sell it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean, I went through my whole phone book.
Like, no,
somebody please buy this car, because it wasn't a comfortable purchase. I had to buy a Pista and a Lusso on the same day, and I still had the SV. So yeah, I was desperately trying to get rid of this. It's up on SOR at Redline for quite a long time, with Dean there, now at DMB, and it didn't sell. So the list price on that Lusso was £288,000.
Oh.
And I don't know if you saw what it was listed for. It was originally up at 196, and then we dropped it to 190, and then I think we dropped it to 185. Yeah. So you can quickly see it gets quite aggressive. Now, the saving grace here is I bought an X demo. This is not to mention all the other Ferraris I've had over the years as well, and none of them have made money. They've all lost money as well. So this isn't just the only thing. I didn't just have to buy a Lusso to get the piece. There's been other ones. I want to make that very, very clear. I played by the rules. It had to be approved and everything. So yeah, Don't have a go at me. Whoever's having a go. Because people get shirty about this.
Yeah.
They get very shirty, Mahmood.
Did you?
No, others do get shirty about this. There's a lot of disappointed people that didn't get a Pista. But hopefully this will kind of serve to show that I have actually been through some pain to get this car, and it wasn't just given to me because I'm a YouTuber. In fact, I don't even know if Ferrari like me. I mean, they don't invite me to anything. I didn't even get stand access at Goodwood. I've only got 3 of the things. I mean,
It's quite funny.
I honestly don't know what goes on in their office. Maybe I should just sell my cars and I can't put that in. I can't put that in.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story anyway. The whole Ferrari UK kind of press trip scrounging thing is just a completely different thing. Demos, for example, it's completely separate. But for some reason, I just get mucked off.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, he's going to buy them anyway, so let's not give him anything. I don't know what that's about. A very, very strangely run part of the company. Anywho, back to this car then, and back to how much money basically, because you all want to know how much I've lost to get into this car. Effectively then, I won't say what I paid for the Lusso, but I've probably lost about 60 grand on it.
60.
60. Not ideal, obviously. Not ideal at all.
Not at all.
And I look calm, but inside I'm screaming. I've been told though by many people that's not actually that bad. And if you wanted to go and buy a Pista today, you'd probably still be paying about 50-60 grand over anyway. Chaos. That was our light. We continue,
Yep,
we move
right.
on. That's okay. Very rudimental setup in here.
Yeah. That's not too bad then.
No,
is
it's
it?
not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, arguments would say, why don't you just go and buy a Pista for overlist anyway, and you wouldn't have had to buy a Lusso or do anything for it. That's true, but I wanted this spec. This is a one-off. It's the only one in the world, and it's just cool. I fell in love with it, and why on earth not? You only live once. You only regret the things you don't do. I don't know. Money's only wasted if you don't enjoy wasting it. Whatever logic you want to apply to the situation, it's that. Now, the plot thickens because I never actually really sold that Lusso. I never really got rid of it properly. There wasn't a retail customer that came and bought that car. I ended up having to trade it for the 458 Spider. Now I say have to trade it. I knew if I carried on trying to just list that car for sale, having spoken to loads of dealers, it would have sat there forever, to the point that I just dropped to the point that the amount of money I lost would actually have had a negative effect on me. Obviously it's not ideal, but it would have got to the point that, you know, you start losing 100 grand on something that's actually sickening, and it would have probably put me off the whole thing. I would have started resenting this car. So I thought, why not just trade it in for something that's probably going to hold its value a little bit better, / possibly even go up for the nice ones. A 458 Spider. I've always loved them, and for some reason I've never had one. So I thought, what better opportunity to get into a 458 Spider than now? Get out of something that's dropping literally at one point by the week, thousands of pounds, into something that's going to be pretty residually sound. So that is how the 458 Spider came about. That is the car that I bought to get the Pista. That is how much money I've lost. That's the whole story. That's the truth. There was no smoke and mirrors here. There's no jazz. There was no help with Ferrari because I'm a YouTuber. There was none of that stuff. Normal retail customer. And in fact, I think they almost prefer I wasn't a YouTuber. Yeah, I think they probably almost prefer I wasn't. They'd rather just give demos to the world and his dog to go and get shopping in. Okay, I think that's that. Any other business?
No.
And in fact, I always get told off for filming in the dealers as well. The dealers are very good. They stick to the rules. They tell me no filming. You know, it's against what they're told by HQ, which I find bizarre. I absolutely love Ferrari. I've always loved Ferrari. Huge fan of the brand. I'm going to have Ferraris going forward now. I think it's just going to be Ferrari and Porsche really going forward. And this video wasn't a moan. I just wanted to clear up everything that's gone on with the Pista. And yeah, just give you guys some honesty on it all. As I say, the dealers have been amazing. I'm just treated like a normal retail customer there. I do insist on filming. Sometimes I think it annoys them. It probably annoys HQ as well. Apologies guys, the GoPro died whilst dropping my mood home. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do check out the new Need for Speed. It is in stores right now. And stay tuned for some big videos coming to the channel. Pista first exhaust video, a massive drag race,
and some other bits and bobs. Oh, my new daily. I announced that very, very shortly, so stay tuned. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you all very soon. Bye now.
She's a roller coaster. Oh, she's so